What's up, guys? It's Quicksilver, and I am still down here in the Nether. The plan today, probably not surprisingly, is going to be to work on the Blaze farm a little more. Um, haven't really done too terribly much other than dying at least a couple more times down here in between recording sessions with you. But yeah, I did get a couple of the items that we're going to need built up here so that we'll be able to hopefully just kind of get jumping right in here. So I guess really I'll grab some of those. I don't think I'm going to worry about grabbing my glass yet, just in case I do get my butt handed to me. I'm just going to grab half these sticky pistons at a time too, just in case. Same with those. So the principle of this thing, if you recall, if you didn't see my last video, you might want to watch it. It's just going to explain how I built this nice big box in here and all that good stuff. But the general principle that we're looking at is we're going to actually create like a funnel system where we're going to funnel the blaze when they spawn in here. We're just going to funnel them down. And I don't like hearing a gas, but I'm kind of getting used to it. They're probably going to end up right around here-ish, is my guess. Is going to be where our kill chamber is. And the more I've been thinking about this, guys, the more I'm thinking I might try, and you can see I've done a little digging over here. I may try and create just kind of some sort of a bridge or something, make some sort of a massive structure over here to kind of house this thing. Obviously it's not going to be safe to use, and in the past I've just created kind of a small little kill chamber in there, but I'm really starting to think it might be kind of neat to build something a little more aggressive down here in the Nether that would be easier to record in, because what I've found, I think what makes it tough for you guys to see what I'm doing is the fact that everything down here is just so damn dark. When I put in lighter colored blocks like this, even when there's not a light source next to them like the lava there, it's still a lot easier to see. Oh, there's our ghast friend there. Bag of dung. Yeah. There we go. Gotten pretty decent at killing them too. Anyway, I think it's going to be a little easier to record down here, and who knows, man, maybe I'll start doing some more stuff down here. I don't know if I'll use this place a lot, but as I mentioned in my last video, definitely want to get another XP farm in here other than doing an Enderman farm eventually. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I think the first thing we need to do is we need to clear out some of the blocks that are underneath this thing and give myself a little bit of a safer structure to work on while we're placing our pistons and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and chop some of this stuff out of here and make our platform to stand on so we can continue this build. Okay guys, I've kind of turned down my mobs a little bit just because the ghast are really annoying. But okay, I've cleared out the space underneath here now, and as you can see there's our blaze spawner, but because we've got it boxed in, even though we're standing right underneath it, it is not going to kick out any mobs, so we are nice and safe-ish down here. We could still get shot by gas and all sorts of other nasties can get us here, but so I'm going to stop blabbing. What we're going to do, we're going to place some sticky pistons 2 blocks below this guy, so this will be 1, and then our sticky pistons will be on 2, and I'm going to center them, and basically I've got 8 blocks on my inner dimension here, and I believe it's 1, 2 in, so I'll place my first one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 blocks there. So we should be able to do the same thing here, then here as well, 2, 3, 4. I probably just blocked myself in, we'll see. That would suck. But okay, so then there's going to be those guys, and then if I'm not mistaken, and I will double check this after I do it and hopefully not come back in here and go, oh, I screwed up, guys. And then we are going to block this part off like that so that the blaze can't get out. And actually, I'm not even going to worry about making those corners pretty in here, because when I'm all done with this, I think I want to encase this inside of a larger building so that we'll be able to hide everything. I watched just the other day, I guess Mumbo Jumbo, who plays on the Hermitcraft server, has a kind of what I would maybe say is, I don't know if it's an improved version of this. It seemed like there was a lot of controversy over, hey, you just stole Etho's farm or whatever, but it looked like he did do some different things using some 1.6, or I guess probably 1.5 technology that I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to use that to create my crusher and all that good stuff down low. But yeah, I will actually, you know what, I saw a gas over. Let me go take him out and then we'll get back to the build. Alright guys, one less gas in the world now, so sorry about that. So then I guess, where was I? I guess the next thing we need to do is an inner ring. So we're covering up these pistons. These are actually going to cover the first area of the funnel where the blaze can actually spawn, but then also the blocks that we're pushing over top of the sticky pistons are going to be representative of our blocks that are going to push out and knock them off the edges. So we got that going for us. So then the next item up for bids, got to get a ring of blocks underneath the stickies, and that's actually going to be what's going to transmit power. In front of these, ultimately we're going to have a row of like 2 blocks in actually. Well, you'll see, but there's going to be, I believe it's 2 blocks in that we're going to be doing, and it's going to have, oh man, really? I'm going to have to dig down again too, guys. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to probably go AFK again, but we'll go ahead and we'll at least finish up this side. And I see a blaze over there, not part of our farm. Anyway, sorry, I think I just cut myself off there. I do that a lot, sorry if it's annoying. But yeah, we will actually end up with a scenario like this, where we'll have a pressure plate here, a repeater here that will send power to that block that is then going to obviously power the sticky piston above it, which will shove out the block above it. So anything that stands right here will get pushed off and down the next row. So that's ultimately what we're going to go for, but yeah, like I said, if I begin to try and build that stuff, I am very quickly going to trap myself in here and not be able to get any more materials. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and clear out some more of this junk. I thought I had cleared out a significant enough amount to start working with, but apparently I was wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and clear some more of that out, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. As you can tell, I've dug down a little bit more, which seems more than sufficient to me right now, but it's probably not going to be. So we're just going to do the best we can, but hey, at least I have dug myself out of range of what I'm trying to build on. Got that going for me. So okay, so now up in here I'm going to put these little V's like that, and I think that's going to be what we want. We'll see in just a minute. As long as when I put this one in we have 4 blocks in between, which will be indicative of where the pushers are. So yeah, that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in there. So that's good. So that means I did something right. Alrighty. So then we'll throw this guy here, here, here. Yeah, maybe I did dig these down far enough. That'll be helpful. Damn, I thought there was a blaze. I was like, why don't I hear him? I know I have my mobs turned down a little bit, but didn't think I had them turned down that much. Okay, so there's that. Now, pretty sure we want to do this. Kind of connect the V's there. And here. Here. And last but not least, if I can reach it, yeah, good deal, here. Now ultimately I'm going to have to pillar back up here to these things so that I can reach in there, but let me think now. The blocks I'm going to want to power are the ones that are inside there, so I think, yeah, I think at this point, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll check in a minute, but I'm going to throw another ring here, and this is going to be the first layer of our funnel that is going to shrink down in size so that we can push them down into a narrower space, because ultimately we want to get them down into a little simpler area to kill them all. So that's going to be our goal. So let's go ahead and hop up here and see if I can make the pusher here that we need. Oh man, do I have the materials I need? No. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta get some repeaters so that we can get the power back here to those blocks. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I am geared up. I actually have my repeaters now, so hopefully I will be able to check to make sure this works without any really obnoxious visits from gas, but we'll see. Oh, really? Well, at least it's built out of stuff that you can't destroy. Wow, got 2 wither skulls up there too. A third down here, damn. Popular place. Alright, I'm just gonna take away the temptation of me. Okay, temporarily I'm gonna throw this in here so we can make sure That sounded really close. Alright, well, we're going to throw these guys in here really fast. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift, don't fail me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, let's check it over here before I place a bunch of these things. But when I step on that, that block should shove me off the edge. Yep, there we go. And it does. So that's what we want. So that means these are all placed properly. Hello. And if I just barely miss it, then it's going to push me off. So let's do them this way, because I don't want to fall. That would just make this suck all the more. So alright, so that is now live, which means getting rid of this is going to be a real pain in the ass. I'm thinking, incidentally guys, I think there's a step in Etho's video where he puts a cover over the top of this. I think I'm going to hold off to do that last and try and remove this from up above and fill it in, fill it in behind me as I go, or as I dig that out. So I think what that's going to do is it's going to make it a lot easier for me to, oh damn it. I think it's going to make it a lot easier for me to not have to fight 1,000,001 blaze, but we'll see. So alright, I'm going to go get a new pick and we'll come back here and fill in the next little bit of progress. Whoa, a lot of mobs. Alright guys. Oh shit. There we go. Alright guys. I don't think I've ever actually been down here before. I don't think I'm going to stay going down there, but there we go. So here we go. I guess I'm ready to roll some more on this. And just to let you know, I'll probably start doing this in little progress updates like I did last time. Hopefully it's something that you guys liked. Basically, I've just got to repeat what I did on this level, just down, oh shit, just down here, and just using, just with 2 pistons instead of 4. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and obviously I'll pick this guy back out, hopefully without losing it. Yeah, I should be able to get that easy peasy. Yep, okay, good deal. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll make my little inner ring again, and the same way this is with the little dimple, and I'll show this all to you once I'm done building it. But it's pretty straightforward from here down, so actually this is the bottom level of it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of that, and then give you guys a peep. Okay guys, quick addendum here. I actually kind of screwed up when I was showing this to you guys, and I've torn out everything that I've done, so it's a little bit of a rewind kind of an effect. When I was placing these down just a moment ago, I was telling you to put them right here. Problem with that is that's the same place as our blocks that have our pressure plates, which means that when a gas would step on this and they'd get shoved off, there's going to be a block that's getting shoved out right underneath them to catch them. So that's not what we want. So what we need is these actually have to be placed 2 blocks back, not 1 block back. So sorry about that, my bad. I'll go ahead and get those dropped in place here. And yeah, from here I'll continue doing the rest of it, and then I'll show what we get, blah 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 blah. So I'll be right back. Just wanted to let you know that I had told you that wrong, and that's how to fix it. Alright guys, so here we are inside the trap. As you can tell, well, you may be kind of able to tell. Actually, it kind of blends in. There's our top row of the funnel with our 4 sticky pistons that are going to push blocks out right about there, which will then shove the blaze down here. And they'll get shoved onto these guys and have the same experience getting shoved even further down. So you don't have to do the sticky pistons to make this work, but it certainly speeds up getting the blaze from up here to down here. One other thing, and actually I'm going to do this right now before I totally forget about it. I think it was in Mumbo Jumbo's tutorial that he did. I'm not sure. I've watched several. Oh, I'm not going to do it right now from here anyway. Yeah, okay, it's already in place. So what I need to do, and what you guys probably want to remember to do, when you're tearing out all the dirt that's here, leave a block on top of the blaze farm itself, because if you don't, then the blaze can spawn on top of that, and they'll just kind of hang out up there and not actually ever drop down, so it'll just decrease the spawn rate a little bit that you'll get in here until you leave and they actually despawn, and then when you come back it'll be okay until one spawns up there again, and then it'll slow you down again. So That is the general design, really. Right here is at least of the mobby part of it. The mob part, whatever, is right here. Let me see if I can give you a demonstration. I'll jump on that one. It should shove us down to here, and then we'll get shoved down to there. So we may take a little damage, but you know, that's all right. In the name of proof, here we go. So there you go. Without touching anything, I get shoved right down to here, and that's what we want. Now I got to get back up there and get rid of my netherrack tower. So from here, we'll move on to, I guess, creating the kill chamber. And there's really two parts to the kill chamber that we're going to build here. The first thing, we've got to have at least a 2-block, really, at least a 2-block drop here, right there. God, sorry guys, I can't place a block to save my life tonight. Anyway, so we will create this drop right here, so it's at least 2 blocks deep before we have our blocker, which I'll explain in just a minute, which will keep any more blaze from falling down, because the last thing we want is, once we have collected our blaze, we want to make sure they stay right in here and they don't fall down in the crusher or into the kill area where we have other blaze that may have been crushed. Some have, some haven't, and then you're trying to kill them and stuff gets in the way and it just becomes a real pain in the ass. So we'll actually have, I guess like I was mentioning, we'll have 2 sections of this. One will be the actual blocker pistons that will keep the blaze right around here, and we want to make sure that this tunnel, whatever you want to call it, is at least 2 blocks deep so that they can't jump back up and out and then get stuck back in the funnel and do this bouncing around thing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there, and now we can't see into our funnel anymore, but you've been in there, you know what it looks like, I know what it looks like. We don't ever need to go back in there again, hopefully. But this gives us our drop tube where they can collect. So then the next thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dig down a little further here, and I'm actually getting pretty close to ground level here, which is kind of cool. So maybe our kill level will be a little lower than I thought it was going to be. But then we'll actually have the crusher pistons in there and the loot pushers. So I guess there's actually 3 things in there for the complexity, but that is okay and I don't mind. So there, let's see if we can get a good look at this thing from over here. Looking down at it. And if you didn't know, I am in peaceful mode just so I can show you what's going on here. I don't ever really do this when I'm building, and trust me, my deaths have been racked up, so you can trust me when I say I'm not building in peaceful mode. But I did want to show you this without getting knocked off or anything like that. But so that's what this thing looks like from the outside. Actually not too ugly if you ask me. It's not the prettiest thing ever. And then I'll show you from above what we have for those that missed the build of the box last time around. Nothing too special. There you go. This is where the blaze farm, or the actual spawner is right there. I have marked that out so that I know what to expect and all that happy horse shit. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on there. I want to keep this air block here so that the blaze can spawn up and above and in these areas. So that should be pretty much it. So I guess the next bit will be some redstone stuff, and I'm going to check the length of this video and see if we have some time for that, because I think that might take a little bit more time than the progressive builds I've been doing with you so far on this. But yeah, we'll get a look at it. If it is going to take a little while, I may just go ahead and knock this out and we'll build the kill chamber for it, and maybe get the pistons in place or something like that. But if we are pushed for time, then I will call this a video, but I'll at least give you guys the benefit of the doubt. We'll take a peek at that, and yeah, so I'm going to go put some junk away, get back in hard mode, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just checked the time on this, and I think we are at an episode's end for the day. But that's probably good anyway, because I think before I get to the kill chamber and all that, I probably got to give this some thought to figure out what direction I want to face this. I was initially thinking my kill chamber would be over on this side, and I would enter it from, well, kind of like I did here, just going down kind of some makeshift steps and go in there. But I think with my new plan, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build some kind of a bridge over the lava here. And if I do that, then it makes more sense for me to go ahead and enter this thing from right here. So, yeah, I've got a little thinking to do, because I'm not sure how I want to work that out yet. If I want to go ahead and just use like a minecart or something, or extend the minecart track, which is like right over there, in here and then maybe bring it over and have kind of a new minecart hub over here that would go right to the blaze farm. I think that could be pretty cool and clearly useful rather than having to come out and run around in here and be afraid that I'm going to get jumped by other mobs, but then still have some sort of a way out and up into this mess of stuff. So I think it could be kind of a fun project here in the Nether, something I would enjoy building with you guys. So I think that might be what I'm going to do, but like I said, yeah, I got to give it a little more thought. I wonder if I can even see it from over here. Yeah, it is barely over here in the distance. So yeah, off the edge of the screen I can kind of see it. So anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like. It really helps me out a bunch. You guys know the drill there. And if you've not already subscribed, yeah, please subscribe. Whoa, hello. Let's see if I can end this without dying, right guys? Yeah, buddy, wrong. I win, you lose. Okay, anyway, yeah, leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I will catch you guys next time.